Jealous woman is an absolutely dangerous thing. I don't care how low confidence you are. I don't care, well, why would anyone be jealous of me, or whatever the case is. Anybody just about can be a target of a jealous woman. I ran across this creator, real world, don't know her, just reacting to content. It says jealous women will look and say these things to you. Hits hits differently, and I know it through experience. But I'm going to play the video, pause and play in between, let you know my thoughts and add value on some things that I feel like people aren't really talking about when it comes to these topics. I haven't watched the video, so I'm watching it along with you, and would also like to hear what you got to say about this and your experiences.
Here's what a jealous woman would do when you enter into a room or if you work with them or whatever. This is what they'll do, and I'll also give you an example of what they'll say. So, you working with them or you walk into a room, whatever. That's what they do. They don't even hide it. I promise you, they don't care. They sometimes they don't even know they're doing this. That's how bad it is. Now, here's what they'll say. They're always with someone. They're never alone because they're a punk. They're never alone. They're always with some groupie or a follower or whatever to get approval. And they both have the same stupid brain. They'll come to you. So, where do you get your outfits from? And in your mind, see, if you're unaware, because you're not a hater, you don't have no problem telling people where you get your things from, whatever. Not realizing they're downplaying you, but really they want to get the same thing. That's why they say it to you. Where do you get your clothes from? You don't have no problem telling people where you get your things from, whatever. Not realizing they're downplaying you, but really they want to get the same thing. That's why they say it to you. Where do you get your clothes from? What website? Because in their mind, they're going to find it so they can wear the same thing. And they don't care if you're realizing, wait, this person has got the same outfit as me. Because in your mind, you don't care. It's like, whatever.
When it comes to like that, you can't get away with that no more. Y'all got to be aware of the stuff that's going on. Like, there are women that literally spend their time thinking about you, just like how there's like racism, and there's white people that literally just think about black people all the time, and we not even thinking about them. We thinking about paying bills and doing other things and living life. There are people like that, the jealous women, that are just like constantly thinking about you. You're not thinking about them, and that could put you into a nutty situation. A lot of jealous women want to mimic you, want what you have, or want to utilize, like, if there's a certain way that you do something or whatever the case is, they're going to try to mimic you, and they're the type that aren't gonna give credit where credit is due, because at the end of the day, we all kind of are like mimicking off of each other. There's no one that's created like an original idea. I'm not saying like if they tweak something or whatever the case is. For example, like a bob hairstyle, like you wearing the bob hairstyle, that doesn't, you didn't patent the bob hairstyle. If you see somebody with a bob and you say, hey, I'm gonna do a bob or whatever because my hair is a certain length and this will be look good on me, whatever, you're gonna just do that hairstyle, right? But it doesn't belong to, let's example name Patricia. It doesn't belong to Patricia, but you will say, oh, Patricia inspired me to do it, or I saw your hair the other day, or whatever the case is, and I liked your hair. We like people that aren't gonna hate on certain stuff. And I'm not saying that no one's ever experienced jealousy ever. Like, somebody who says they haven't ever experienced jealous, I mean, I'm not gonna not believe you, but it's kind of like just another emotion, like anger or happiness. It's just something that can happen. It's about what you do with it and how you maneuver and address it. Like, why do you feel that way?
Like, anybody can go get it. See? But in their mind, they want to downplay it. That's what a jealous woman would do. Also, they notice every little thing you got on, hair, makeup, I mean everything. So let's say they'll say to you, do you ever change your hairstyle? You don't, like, why you don't switch it up? That's a fan. That's weird. Like, because someone that got their own life, they don't notice what someone got on. They don't know if someone's wearing the same thing or the same hairstyle, makeup, whatever. They don't notice anything because they're so into themselves. See? But a hater, a jealous person knows everything about you, literally.
A jealous person do know everything about you. As far as like the comment about not everybody, they're not gonna notice. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like observant or like aware. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't notice if you wear a certain style outfit or you wear a certain hairstyle all the time. I might use it to describe you. If someone else, oh, did you see such and such? Oh yeah. If I don't know your name or something like that, oh, she wears the purple shirt today, or she has a purple shirt on, or something. I don't know. I feel like it's important to be aware of your surroundings. That part, yeah. Why would you tell somebody they need to switch up their hairstyle, like, or do you, whatever the case is? I've heard of men saying that, and it's like either here or there. Maybe your man want to see you wear something differently, but as far as a woman, what do you care? I'm not here to oppress you. You know what I'm saying? I don't I like yeah, I've never said that to a woman like, "Oh, you," or unless you're like, "Oh, you would look good with this hairstyle," or whatever the case is. Maybe that would be more of a less hater thing to say, but to tell somebody they need to do something with their hairstyle, you clearly have a lot of time on your hands.
Literally. Now, let's say makeup, or let's say you have tattoos or whatever, and be like, oh, you know, you have so many tattoos. Like, you don't think that's masculine? Like, you don't think, baby, it's too late. Like, you got to think about, like, what the fuck is the point of that? See, this is what a woman that is jealous of you, because a lot of these women that are like this, they're very male centered, they're very pro dick, and they suck a lot of it. I'm
Didn't expect her to say all of that, but I mean, yeah, tattoos. See, I'm on what I talk about on the channel is the truth, and God told us that, and I'm just the messenger, that is something that he don't want us to do, and there is a reason behind it. Am I supposed to create cuts on our skin and whatnot? So that's why I just listen to God. I just listen to the Most High. But when it comes to the actual tattoo, yeah, there are tattoos that makes a woman look more masculine, but that's not really your place to just go up and walk up and tell somebody. Like, that's so random. Like, you know what I'm saying? To just go out and treat somebody and try to look down on somebody, because God knows your heart at the end of the day. Like, you over here trying to put down other people, but it's like you're just coming from a really jealous, dark place. Okay. And then as far as like a lot of the jealous women be pro, you know what I'm saying? I've been called a pick me quite a few times while doing this platform, and I'm not even. I'm just starting to really ramp up on more content. I'm trying to push out more content on this thing, but you not like it's crazy. I don't agree with that. Like, I mean, maybe I'm not like a jealous person connoisseur. Like, I know every single thing about what they're thinking. I just know what to look out for in certain instances and the experiences that I've dealt with when it comes to jealous women and jealous people in general. But to say that they're very, oh, like, listen, you could know the truth, know what a man likes and whatever the case is, and not go on and feel like you have to advertise, especially if the woman isn't your friend. Like, if y'all just acquaintances or y'all just coworkers, you shouldn't be going and doing all of that. Like, at the end of the day, just minding your business, because people aren't going to take it. And you take that, I use discernment when I say that. If you're really coming from a good place and it's being put on your spirit to say something to somebody, but if you're just coming from a jealous place, it's it's that doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
I'm serious. And a lot of these women, they are very envious of women that don't give a fuck about men. Very envious of women that don't give a fuck about men. And then on top of that, can be attractive on top of that. They're like, oh my God, what a waste. When really, it's really a waste to give it up to a man. But they don't know that though. They don't realize that.
It's not a waste. It's a waste to give it up to men if y'all not married. Like, that's just point blank. And then these women, because I don't know, this woman, like I said, is just a person that I'm reacting to. She does content creation. I don't know what she's about, but she does give me, especially after what she's saying, feminist vibes, which has completely destroyed our society. You don't have to have a man doesn't have to be the center of your world immediately. Yes, of course not. Not saying that it needs to be the center of your world. You can be unmarried, okay? You can be celibate, or you're a virgin. You don't have to do it. Like, that's actually my recommendation based off of the situations that I've been through. And when I say recommendation, I recommend that versus you just going and sleeping with any guy just because.
Because they're so pro dick. See? For real, you got to stay away from those type of women because those type of women will be so jealous they can unalive you if you stick around. If you too close to them, because they don't even look at you as human. See, these type of women, they act like men in a sense too. When it comes to don't even look at you as human, they will dehumanize you because if you're too attractive in their eyes, like if you stand next to them and no man is even looking at them and looking at you, they will dehumanize you for real because they're basically saying to themselves, "This is what I would tweak." When really there's nothing to tweak. For real, like they will literally be like, "This is what I would do if I were this. This is what I would do." Like they really look at you as not even human, and that's why they notice every detail about you. It's almost like you are a fucking cartoon. One of those games that these women, those little pretty cartoons, and they change their looks and shape of their body. They literally do that to you with their brain. I'm serious. I'm telling you, you gotta get away from them type of women. That's why you don't trust nobody but your damn self. Bye. Have a good night.
Okay, let me look at the comments. It says jealous people can become dangerous in my opinion. Yep. This one says they always give backhanded compliments too. Yes. Okay, they do. And it's really, really true. Jealous people can unalive you, jealous people can attack you, all types. I've experienced certain things, especially women that she didn't talk about everything. She talked about her experience, but especially women like that get a lot of attention and then suddenly, you come through or a day happens or whatever where that's not the case for them. One of the most dangerous situations to be in because you know how they have a crime of passion, they also have the crime of passion for like your spouse or something like that. There also should be like a crime of passion when it comes to a woman being jealous of another woman, like a crime of jealousy, because there's a lot of rage that could come up instantly if a woman who is used to getting male attention gets averted to somebody else. Like it's like this jealous monster come out, and it's like at the end of the day, you're not gonna be the prettiest girl in the room forever. You're not you don't even have to be. It's not always about like your facial, your body. You're not going to be the most voluptuous woman in the room, or your body isn't always going to distract from what other women have that are benefits and blessings for them. Like we all have to get away from trying to compete with each other so much, because at the end of the day, a man is going to look regardless. You think you are special and you want to feel special. I know you want to feel special, but if a man is looking at you and then when you're not in the room, you don't know what they doing. You don't know who they're on next. You don't know who's the next it girl to them that walk, because the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There's men that love a woman that have a big behind wagon behind them. There's men that don't like that and are not into that. There's so many different whatever, and as a woman, an attractive woman, you're an as attractive woman in general, like there are going to be women that are going to feel like, and I don't feel like that gets talked about enough, that they deserve the attention. But once you put yourself together, you have a friend, and let's say you're not the friend that does the most and wears makeup every day, or you just don't get yourself together, maybe you're going through something, or you're depressed or something like that, you don't do the most or whatever the case is, and you have a friend that does, who focuses on her beauty, whatever the case is, focuses on keeping her hair up, just even just the basic stuff, and then one day you decide you want to look good, or you want to like dress yourself up, or take care, or at the very least take care of yourself, and your beauty shines through, and that threatens her authority. Okay, because a lot of these women be having like a mental thing where they feel like they're better than you. I see it all the time, women that like wear makeup and stuff. Like I'm not saying don't beautify yourself or anything like that, that's not what I'm saying, but I've seen some beauty in my day. Okay, and women who don't wear any of that, no makeup at all, bare face, looking like they wearing makeup, but they not. They're just been glorified by God's artistry. I don't like if I said women, cool, you look great, but I know real true beauty. Not saying that you're not beautiful or whatever the case is, or you're beautified. No, but I see those women act like they're better than somebody else, or they're better. That's not even cool. And those women don't understand that age is a thing. Okay, one day you're gonna become irrelevant. There are there's other women. I'd be feeling sorry for them, because if you just rely on your skin meat for the validation, that is the worst thing you could do, is to put your worth in the hands of wishy-washy people. Look at perfect example, Ice Spice. I don't know if she was going through like a humiliation ritual allegedly with the club that they in, but she had lost weight and she had lost people's interest. Okay. People were like questioning, is she healthy? Is she okay? And it wasn't like she was shaped badly or anything. She just became more lean. She immediately put back that weight on right after you seen her. And it's because people are wishy washy. People are only going to love you as long as you look a certain type of way, however you look, however you come up. That's how she is even relevant, is because I don't know if she's still relevant now, but is because of the way that she looks. So really think about that. Y'all need to see Christ. Y'all need to see Christ. Seek him, create that relationship regardless of how you look as you age, because sin, wages of sin is, you already know. So as you age and age and age, he sees you for what it is. Okay, he could read the heart. All right. And just really stay clear in these streets. I don't agree with everything that she said. A lot, she seems like she's a feminist, but at the end of the day, just stay positive. I've heard of people saying that they'd rather be like with a toxic friend than be alone. That is like the most dumbest that thing you could ever say. Like that just really shows how like people are willing to just be with toxic people. But with all that being said, I do have a book out, Melanated and Expecting. If you want to show your support and get edified, going over the things if I had known before, during, and after becoming a mother, the things that they don't talk about and that should be talked about, but we can't talk about on the internet, is in there, as well as birth certificates, epidural, and just different things that if I had known would have avoided some of the consequences that I'm dealing with today. But it could have been worse. God has truly blessed us and is getting us through, and we are progressing and protected in the mighty name of Christ. Okay. With all that being said, pick up your Bible. I recommend the King James version. Definitely has the truth in it. I know there are many other books that go over in detail about the truth, y'all, and where we really at in this thing, in this dome, underneath this firmament. Okay, Christ love you, the Most High love you, Holy Spirit thank you, and just praise them, thank them, and stay sober minded on these spiritual streets. Peace.